Hughie Fury has apparently been given a number 5 ranking with the IBF, which puts him closer to an Anthony Joshua fight. Now, Hughie Fury has had several opportunities in the past to fight for the heavyweight title. He was offered shots against Deontay Wilder at least once or twice, and he was also offered a shot against Anthony Joshua. Was he offered a? Yeah, he was offered a world title shot against Joshua, and he was also offered a Joshua fight prior to Joshua winning the world title, if memory serves me correct. So he's been offered the fight several times and turned it down every time. He's turned down the Dillian Whyte fight, turned down the Wilder fight a few times, and seemingly doesn't want to fight Joe Joyce either. I hope that when Hughie Fury says he'll take the Joshua fight, and his dad, Peter, who I respect a lot as a trainer, I think Peter is one of the most gifted trainers and most brilliant boxing minds in the game. When he says that they'd be willing to fight Joshua next, I hope they're being sincere about it. As much as I respect Peter as a trainer and as a brilliant boxing mind, he does seem to be quite protective of his son, which is understandable to some extent. But as a boxing fan, it can get quite frustrating when you hear that Hughie's going to fight this person and that person. And, other than a Joseph Parker fight, he's never really stepped up to fight anybody in a 50-50. So, not to say that, some people are going to say Hughie versus Parker wasn't a 50-50 going in, but, that's by the by. Hughie versus Parker was a competitive fight. It's a dangerous fight. That's what I'm saying. A genuinely dangerous fight. Whereas every other fight Hughie Fury's been involved in, it hasn't been the case. So it is a little frustrating watching Hughie Fury's career unfold and seeing him in with overmatched opponents time and time and time again. And all the while he's been turning down fighters who are much more evenly matched with him, other than the Joseph Parker fight. That has been frustrating. But maybe this will be a different phase of Hughie Fury's career. Maybe they'll be a bit more ambitious with him. Maybe they'll take a few more risks and perhaps accept a fight against a Joshua or a Wilder in the near future. I mean, some people are going to look at this cynically and say it's easy to say Hughie Fury would accept a Joshua fight in the near future because Joshua's tied up and Fury knows that Joshua is tied up with mandatories and unifications and all this kind of stuff. So Hughie is just saying something which he knows is not going to happen. Whereas if there was any chance of it actually happening, he wouldn't be saying it. This is what some cynical people are going to say. And based on Hughie Fury's track record, I guess that's a fair criticism. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hughie Fury ranked number 5 by the IBF. There's likely to be, it seems at the moment, a final eliminator between Kubrat Pulev and Jarrell Miller, which I'll do a separate video on. That could be interesting if that fight takes place. I can't imagine Jarrell Miller would win a purse bid against Pulev's people, because who's going to be backing Jarrell Miller? What, Dimitri Salita? Who's backing him? I would have to imagine that Sauerland could outbid Dimitri Salita to get the Kubrat Pulev Miller fight wherever Sauerland want it to be. But you never know. Maybe Miller has got people on deck who I'm not aware of. People keep on mistakenly thinking that Jarrell Miller signed to Eddie Hearn. He's not signed to Eddie Hearn. Jarrell Miller has no deal in place with Eddie Hearn. He is not signed to him. He is co-promoted by Dimitri Salita along with his own promotional outfit, Big Baby Promotions. And I think Greg Cohen still has something to do with Big Baby. I know Big Baby has denied it and said Cohen has nothing to do with him, but whenever I hear third parties saying that they've been negotiating with Miller's people, they always bring up Greg Cohen. Correct me, I believe it's Greg Cohen. I know his surname's Cohen, but I'm not 100% sure if his first name is Greg. I believe it is. So, yeah, I can't imagine Miller will win that purse bid if that purse bid goes ahead. But that's going to be an interesting fight, which I'll talk about in another video. So who Fury could fight maybe in an eliminator to be the next mandatory after Pulev or Miller? We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about everything I've talked about in this video. Alright, it's Hatman, I'm out.